Hello everyone, welcome back to the nursery. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Vicki. Please join me as we continue our darker colored baby painting series. Okay guys, I'm going to get my other glove on so I can, you see I've got this one on. This is, let me see, 3 I think, number 3 on this baby. Okay, so we've done our alcohol wash. And then we've done our good soapy wash and rinse. Really good rinse. Rinse real well on this baby. We also done half thin and medium and half matte varnish. A layer on that and baked it. It's cooled. It's set overnight and cool. So now we're going to go with this will be our second layer. Okay guys, I got out a spoon thing like this. Is just a measuring spoon. So I could kind of tell you about what to put in here. Okay, so what we're going to use is, let me get my thin and medium over here. Sorry to reach across the camera. I'm going to put in a tablespoon. This is a half tablespoon. Okay, I'm going to fill that up with I use mineral spirits. As I said, you can use whatever you like. Some people like the Mona Lisa and all that. What is it? Paint thinner. But I just use mineral spirits. Plain out old mineral spirits from Walmart. We'll do a half a tablespoon. And I've got it in my old bowl here I was using earlier. I cleaned it out. This is just my old paint bowl I keep. So I'll put that in there. The first layer, guys, is we're going to do is we are going to brush on, do a dark color. Now, guys, I will say when you first do this, you won't see much of a difference. So don't panic. Don't panic, okay? You're not going to see a whole lot of difference up front, but you will. Now, this is a 1/2 inch brush. The reason I'm doing this so calculated, I usually just eyeball it, guys, but I'm doing this so I can help you all know what to put in it. I'm going to do, let me check just a minute. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. I had to check my notes real quick. Okay, I'm going to do, this is a flesh, what we're starting with. And, guys, I will tell you this. The darker babies, you're going to have to do many, many, many layers. And each layer, we're going to go a little bit darker with this baby. So please keep that in mind now. Like I say, you won't see a whole lot of difference yet. But you will as you start building on these layers, you will. So I've got a 1/2 inch brush. And so you want 2 brushes of Flesh 04 in a 1/2 tablespoon of mineral spirits. So this is a 1/2 inch brush. We're going to do both sides for a brush. And what I do is I just take my Flesh 04. I'm going to try to attempt to do, guys. And I put it around in there, just like this is my Flesh 04. I'm getting low, guys. I'm going to have to get some. That's one side. And then you do the other side. That's a brush on a 1/2 inch. Both sides. Okay? We're going to put that in there just like this. And try to get as much off of it as you can into that mineral spirits. We want 2 of those. So then we're going to come back and we're going to go around it again. And get it on there as much as we can. You know, now, guys, you don't going to have to be so precise with this. But just, you know, kind of, sort of, what I'm doing here. You want that brush completely coated. That's a full brush. Both sides. And we're going to put it in there again. So this is what we're going to start out with, guys. Now, I hope this is not too dark. I'm going to check it and see. Always check before you start. I mean, just in a place till you can get it off, you know, if you need to. Which it'll come right off, guys, until you bake. That's the wonderful thing about this, the mineral spirits. I'm going to get me a sponge, and I need me a dabber. So this is the first thing we're going to do. We're going to try it and see how. And you can see the color I've got. This is your first layer. And we're going to go on this baby. Uh-oh, that's okay. And what I do is I do just like I've done before. I'm going to pull this up a little so you can see me. I'm going to mix it. Every time, guys, you go into this paint, mix it. It will separate. I'm going to take a little off, and then I'm going to start painting this on. And I just paint it. I do half up front, like when I start, and then I'll go around and do the other half. Because I don't want that to dry on there, you know, till I can get it pounced out. And so I just go all over it, just like a wash, like I'm doing a wash. And we'll do it just like that. Okay. Then I'll take my sponge, just a little cosmetic wedge, and I'll start pouncing. And so I just blend this in. Now, guys, like I told you before, on these babies, this is all I can't stress it enough. Blend. You blend this stuff. Because if you don't, you're going to come up with one splotchy baby. And you don't want that for your baby. That's not going to look good. So, we'll just keep doing this. Now, this video will take a while on this one, guys. Because I'll just do the one arm and the one leg. And then you can continue on with yours from that. But still, it's going to take a little while. Because it's, you know, you're putting the washes on. So, we'll come back in here with this clean brush. And we'll just dab that out around in the creases. Make sure that's blended in your creases. Now I'll come back even with this brush when I get through pouncing. And I'm going to blend some more. You'll see in a minute. Okay. And we'll just do this. There's a hair. Get that off there. I don't know where I get all these hairs from, guys. The thing about these darker colored babies is, I think, to me, the trick on them that I learned and had to learn the hard way. Hopefully you won't. But the hard way I had to learn was the blending process of it all, guys. It's so hard to blend these babies to get them even. Now, I'll even come in, like I said, with that big brush. And I'll do some blending with that even. I'm going to blend this, and I'm going to keep blending until it looks even. You want that even everywhere. So, I'm just going to keep doing this. There's a little black spot. I don't know what that is. Must have been off my paint. I'm sorry, guys. I'm about out of my, got that on the face. I'm about out of my, let me move this out of the way real quick. I'm about out of my Flesh 04. I might have to buy some. But you can see a slight difference. Now, look from the face. See the face? Now, look at this. See, can you tell the difference? Just slight. It's just a very, very, very slight change. Now, that's the way this whole baby is going to be, guys. And it takes a lot of layers, guys. These are not like the Caucasians that you can just finish them up in a little while, you know. Because you're having to put layer after layer after layer very lightly putting them on. Then I'll go back in and I'll try to, just in case I've got any brush strokes there. I don't want them. That's got a, I don't know what these brown specks are. It must be in my paint not mixing good. Okay. Now, this all done really well. And then when I'll sit it over and let it dry. But even after that, guys, I go back and I look before I put it in the final bake. I'll go back and look and make sure there's no spots that I've missed. And I'll just keep blending this until I'm satisfied with it. You do the same. Get it under a good light. And just keep blending. Blend, blend, blend. You can't blend too much. Now, guys, I do all my babies different. This is just the way I'm going to show you on this one. And then I'll decide as I go. I'm not real sure how dark I'm going to take this baby. I'm not sure yet. But we'll see as we go. And I'll let you know as we go. We'll see. Somebody wanted me to put up all my paints right now, guys. I will try to add them, you know, so they could order the paints. I will try my best to add them in later. But right now, guys, I really don't know. I sometimes go by my notes, and then if I see something needs changed, you know, I'll change it. So, but I'll try to tell you as I go, of course. I'm gonna look, make sure that's mixed. Really go. That's another thing. Make sure your paint is mixed, and mine evidently is not mixed great because I'm coming up with little brown flecks. But anyway, this is how we do it, and I rake some off, kind of on the bowl, like, can you see that? Right off inside the bowl, just not too much on it. Then I'll just go in and where I've left off. Don't go over the top of where you went and done a bend. Just come right back where you left off, right down through there. We didn't get the ears inside. We did behind, but not inside. Kind of meet it up with the other you just done. Rake some off. You don't want too much. And just put it on there. It don't matter. You want to put it on there. Now, I will tell you this about the mouth. I'm not going to worry too much about this mouth right now, because what I'll do is when I get through doing this, I'll come back in and I'll take a brush just wet with the mineral spirits, and I'll take that off the mouth. You don't want that on the mouth, the dark color. So I don't worry about it, though. What I do is just go ahead and paint over it. Start using my cosmetics sponge, pounce it in, and then I'll come back with a clean brush with just some thinner on it, and I'll take that off the mouth. I do the same thing with my nails, because it's so hard to get on the, you know what I mean? It's so hard to get that on there without, I didn't get that ear, did I? Let's get this ear. You can look and see where you've been. I mean, it'll leave enough of a, you know, of a color there so you can see where you've been and haven't. And then sometimes I'll come over and clean out the sponge on a paper towel, a clean paper towel. Yeah, but I just get it all pounced in, and then I'll take that off the lips. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Yeah, it's just, you got to blend it. This is the thing, guys. I know I keep saying that, and I'm sorry I keep repeating myself, but it's just that I can't express enough on the dark dolls. Blend that stuff, and then blend it some more till you're happy with it and you think that it's all worked out. Now I got that like that, and I see some stuff. See, now look here where we've joined. You see that? Okay, we're going to take our brush, we're going to go over that and blend it right back into where we done the first layer, to where there's not a line through here. You don't want that line. Blend it right on back with this brush. Then I'm going to go over the ears and right in here. You don't want these lines there where you add it on. Just come over here, these harsh lines, take these lines out with this brush here. See that? And it'll come right out, guys. It's just wonderful. It'll just take it right out. You want to get it in the nose to where it's not like piled up, you know, in these creases. You don't want that puddling. And then you can just start blending all over the face. And I'll just take a brush and just go over it like this. And I will just keep blending on it, guys, till it looks, I'm happy with it. Don't leave no harsh lines. Don't leave nothing puddled in the creases, in the nose, nothing like that. In the ears, go around your ears again. Make sure they haven't any color got back there. And just keep going. I'll take me another sponge, my sponge again. I'll dab it off here on my paper towel. I've got a paper towel down here. Just dab it off and clean it. Then I'll start pouncing again to make sure I've not left no brush strokes in this. And then I'll show you an arm, I'll show you a leg, and then you're going to get all of your pieces done. Sit it up somewhere, let it dry, and then we'll put it in the oven to bake when we're happy. Do not bake until you're absolutely happy. If you're not happy, take some mineral spirits or the thinner, whatever you're using, before you bake. Strip it all off before you bake. And start over again. Just rewind, go back to what I told you at first, rewind, start it all over again. That's the wonderful thing about the heat set paints, guys. It is very forgiving. And you can just keep going with it. Now you can see, I'm going to show you her arm here in a minute. She looks pretty good. I am going to look her over before I put her in the paint. I will look back over her to make sure, but she looks pretty good. Okay, I'm going to show you the arm, the difference in the color. Now, this is just the difference in the color of this first layer. You see a difference? Just a slight change. But that's what all these is going to be. The whole thing will be this way, guys. All the layers. It just a slight change. And it takes so many layers, guys, to do these babies. But it's how you have to do it, guys, because I had a little spot there that looked like it's took off, so I put just a little bit of paint there, and I'm coming back and I'm blending. But yeah, you'll notice just a slight change with each little baby. I mean, each little, sorry guys, not each baby. I don't know what I'm talking about. So sorry. With each layer, I'm trying to say. Guys, I'm not used to painting on camera, and this is very different for me. You know, I'm having to watch the camera, and I'm having to also watch the baby to make sure. It's very hard to do these dark colored babies and get them even. It's very hard to do. It really is. On camera. So I have to, I'm talking and I'm trying to watch what I'm doing too. I'm trying to watch the camera. I'm trying to watch the baby to make sure I'm getting it all blended out. Because if I mess up, you know what I'm going to have to do? Before I bake, I'm going to have to take it off. Start my, well, I've done baked on my first layer. You know, that's the high thin, medium, and the high feather. So it'll stay there. It's permanently set. But this other layer won't. And I can just take it off and start over. So if I don't get it blended out, don't look right, then I'm going to have to start over again. I make mistakes too, guys. It's just the way it is. I mean, I've been doing this for 11 years, guys, and I still make mistakes. You know, nobody's perfect. And like I say, guys, I don't claim these to be tutorials. This is just how I paint my babies. I was self-taught. I never took classes. And I just taught myself from stuff I've read, from other YouTubers that are more advanced painting than me. Oh, I forgot to take that off the tongue, didn't I? Sorry about that. Let me get me another little brush right here. Here's a cute one that will, kind of a flat. I don't know what this is called. Let me see what this is called. This is a number 4. And I don't know what it's called. Anyway, just kind of a little fat, flat top little brush with a point on it. And I'm going to take some mineral spirits. I just dip it in there, kind of take it off a little more. Don't run. You don't want it running. And then I will just go over these baby's lips with that. And take that brown layer that I just see on the brush where it's taking it off. That brown layer. I take that off the lips and the tongue. I do my fingernails the same way, guys. Let me get it up here so you can see. See, I just go over these lips and that tongue. And so you can see where it's took it off. I mean, woo, not focusing. Maybe you can see. I hope you can. And take it right off. That's all you have to do. Just make sure you get that off the lips. Now, if you want to be careful and not paint the lips, you can do that also. But it's just so hard to do that, guys. The nails and, you know, all that. So I just take it off. If I get it on it, I just take a brush and get some mineral spirits on it, or thinner, whichever you use, and just take it right off those lips, and it will be just fine, guys. Just make sure you get it all off. See, took it right off, and there it is on the brush. You can see the little bit come off. Okay, now I'm going to set her up over here. I'm going to put her on. I'm putting her over here on my drawing rack, her head. And I'm going to let her sit right there. You can see her there. Okay, now we're going to go for, what do you guys want to go for? You want to go for a leg or an arm? We'll go for a leg. Just splattered over a minute ago, so when I've done that, I need to. Now, I will say this. Sometimes your thin and medium will start to dry up. If it looks like it's getting thinner to you, I mean, you know, it shouldn't be real. You want it running, guys, like water. So if it starts to dry up some, you can just add you a little bit of mineral spirits or thin and medium right back in there. And that's what I just done. So here we go. I'm going to start on, this is how I do my legs and feet. Start with the feet first. I'm going to go just the feet. That's all I'm going to do first now, guys. This is it. The first layer on the feet. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to start dabbing it off. Come over here, dab my sponge, clean my sponge off. Go back on, dab some more. Dab, 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 dab. Keep dabbing, guys. Blend that stuff good. Whoops, sorry. Didn't mean to hit the camera. Guys, like I say, I'm new to this camera stuff, so I may make a few blunders on it. Please forgive me for that. I'm trying. I just wanted to try to help anybody I could. Then I'm going to take my one I was cleaning up with, wipe it off a little bit on my towel. And then you want to start doing the same thing. You want to blend. Get in those toes, in between those toes, so there's no puddling at all. Right in here in these little fat rolls. Take all that off, and then you want to just brush it over, just lightly. Lightly brush it, guys. Not, you don't want to dig it in, but just kind of light. See? Just brush over it lightly. Make sure it's all blended, and it looks good. Then I'm going to take my sponge one more time, and just go back over, make sure there's no brush marks. And as I say, guys, this is just how I paint my dolls. I don't really do this on camera, but a lot of people have requested it if I would show them how I paint. And I got no problem showing people how I paint. Okay, so now right here you can see where I come to with the other. We want to just meet right up with that. Go right back up. If you see where you've missed some, go right in with that. You just want to meet right back up from where you left off. You don't want to go back over what you've already done. But if you do, it's okay. You can just pounce it in. If you do a little bit, it's okay. And we'll start doing the same thing. Pounce. Like I say, the trick with this is blending. And I'm sorry, I'm going to try to quit repeating that. I keep repeating it, but honestly, I can't stress enough how important it is. But I think you get the gist by now, surely. Because I've repeated it to you several times, haven't I? Sorry about that, guys. Please forgive me. Like I said, I'm not used to doing this stuff on camera. May have to edit a bunch of this out because I get you know, I've got the new baby, and guys, I'm just, you know, I've noticed here lately that my words are not even coming out right. I mean, I'll be talking about something, and it's just like I get my words all mixed up, and it's like my words are not even coming out right. And with my husband and I were talking about it, my son and I, about what could be, what I think was wrong. And I think it's just I've got so many different things going on in my head right now at one time, you know, and thinking about this and thinking about, or even doing like multitasking several times. I mean, several things at once. See what I mean? Multitasking. And I think that's what's causing it, because I'm getting so much going. I've got like, and you know, I'm not getting any younger, guys. I'm getting older. And it's just, I don't know, it's just, see here, we stopped right here. Get that knee. I'm going to meet right back up with that paint where we stopped. But I think it's where I'm getting older, and then I'm trying to take care of the baby, and I'm trying to paint, and I'm trying to do videos. And I want to tell you something else, guys. It happened to me today. It really knocked me for a loop while I'm painting this limb here. I check in my emails. I check every day on my emails to see if I've got any emails I need to respond to any of my people that I'm doing dolls for. And so I got an email today, and it had the letterhead on it, Amazon. It had their letterhead and everything on the email. So I clicked on it, and I thought it was Amazon sending me a message, because I do quite a bit of ordering through Amazon. And so I clicked on it, opened up the email, and it goes, at the top of it, it said, as the subject, it said, shipping, what did it say? Something about shipping updates. That's what it was. Shipping updates. And I didn't think nothing of it, and I thought, shipping updates, which I had ordered the baby some bottles. I'm waiting on those, so I thought maybe it's the bottles. So I looked at it, and it says, we are, you know, letting you know that your order is going to be shipped to a certain place, and that's what we're updating about. And it was a $1,697 TV, Samsung TV with a built-in Alexa. And I thought, what are they talking about? I haven't ordered no $1,600 TV. Good Lord, I can't afford that. You know what I'm saying? As they say, starving artist, right? So I haven't ordered nothing like that. So immediately I looked, and I thought, well, what in the world? And it was billed to me, but it was shipped to somebody else. And this person that was shipped to was in Waco, Texas, I think, or something Texas. It was some kind of a Texas. And I thought, goodness me, what in the world? So they had a phone number there for me to call. And I honestly, guys, I didn't think nothing of it. I thought it was Amazon. I thought, oh, no, somebody's got my credit card, and they've ordered a big, you know, expensive TV on me. Which it didn't dawn on me at the point. I don't have that much credit anyway on my Amazon card. I don't have a $1,600 credit on my Amazon card. But it didn't dawn on me. You know what I'm saying, guys? I seen it, and it shocked me, really. It shocked me. I thought, oh my gosh, somebody's got my credit card, you know, my Amazon card. Well, the first thing I done was I called the number. It even had, you know, most Amazon cards, numbers, phone numbers, starts with 833. And it was an 833 number. And I thought, I didn't think it was an Amazon, you know, I thought it was Amazon. And so I called it. The man on there is talking to me, and he goes, I explained to him what I got. I got this email. And I explained it to him. I got this email, you know. And I didn't order a TV, you know. And they said they put it on my Amazon card. So I said, you know, I'm going to do this right quick, guys, while I talk to you. I'm going to go ahead and take that off the toenails like I told you I did. I just use that same brush. And I clean it off. And then I clean my toenails. Just like I did the lips. But anyway, he goes, okay, ma'am. He says, we're going to take this charge off for you. That's what you're saying. You know, he come back and he repeated it all to me. You're saying that somebody got a TV and ordered it, but you didn't order it, right? And I told him, yeah. And I said, this person that it's shipped to right here, I said, I don't even know them. They live in Texas. I have no idea who that even is. And he goes, okay. And he said, well, in order, he says, and I was still thinking I was talking to Amazon, right? And so he says, in order for us to fix that and take that charge off of you, ma'am. He says, I'm going to need to get into your computer, and so I can undo that charge. You can give me access to your computer. And it didn't dawn on me. I still thought I was talking to Amazon, right? Right at first. And I'm like, okay, but, and he goes, okay, let me explain. And so he goes into explaining what he's doing, and what server do you use? Do you use Google? Do you use whatever, And I told him what server I used. And he goes, okay. And he said, that's when he said that about getting into my computer. Well, when he said that, that's when a light bulb went off in my head. A light went off. And I'm like, he says, well, that way I can, put this person, if you let me know your server and everything, I'll send you an email. You click on it, and this server that I'm sending you, they'll come into it, take control over your computer, and they can get that charge off you. And so it dawned on me, just like light went on. I'm like, no. So I didn't say anything because I was so shocked. I was in such shock. I just hung up. I'm like, no, he ain't getting in my computer. But somebody that wasn't suspecting, guys, I kind of suspect everything like that comes through, and I kind of look at it. But some of the older folks maybe might not. And, so, God, please, guys, if you see anything like that and they want to take your computer over, don't allow it, please. But anyway, he kept talking there. Well, I hung up. So while he was offline, I went on to my Amazon account, opened it up, looked in it. There was no charges for no kind of a TV on my card, on my credit card. And so I thought, well, that's strange. If somebody had done that, then why aren't the charges on my card? So he calls back because I had hung up on him. And he says, ma'am, I'm sorry, we got disconnected somehow. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I hung up on you. And he's like, well, I'm just trying to help you get this charge. And I'm like, while we were offline, I went into my Amazon account, and there has been no such charges put on my card. Well, he said, ma'am, it wouldn't show up. He said, because it was done, whoever done this done it as a guest, you see? And so they done it as a guest. And so it wouldn't show up on your card. And I said, if it was charged to my Amazon card, it would. It should. Why wouldn't it? No, that's not how it works. And I said, yes, it is how it works. And he says, well, if you just let me, we're just wanting to do this to send somebody in to help you get this charge off you and send them into your computer. And I said, no, I can't give you access to my computer unless I absolutely know for absolute fact that this is legit and you are an Amazon person. And I said, I don't know why an Amazon person will have to get into my computer to do that. And I said, so I tell you what, I said, I will, let me check into this further, and then if it's legit, I will contact you back. And he goes, okay, thank you, have a good day. I said, you too. Hung up. Well, I immediately called the real Amazon people, customer service, told them what was going on. She said, no, it's a scam. It's called spoofing. And I said, yeah, but they had y'all's letterhead. Even the number started the 833 number. And she said, yes, that's how they do it. They disguise it so it looks like us. But it's not. It's called spoofing. Thank God I didn't give them guys access to my computer. Praise the Lord, I had better knowledge than that. But some people might. And so I thought I'd tell you guys what happened to me today and tell everybody out there, if you get any of these emails, guys, do not let anybody into your computer. The woman told me on Amazon, she said, Amazon, if they do contact you for something like that, they will never ask you anything like that about getting into your computer, your bank account numbers, your social security number, nothing like that. They'll never do that. So guys, if you ever do get an email like that, please do not fall victim. It's scam. So I thought I'd tell you that story while I'm painting and let everybody know, please don't fall for it, because it's people they're trying to get into your computer so they can get your bank account numbers and all that stuff. And if I had done that, they would have wiped me out. Like my son said, Mommy, they would have completely wiped you out. And I said, which I don't have much, but I'd like to keep what little bit I got, right, guys? So anyway, there's our first layer. It's a Flesh 04 is all it is, with some thin and medium. I will look these parts back over, guys, for you before I put it into bake. And as soon as I get this done now, guys, The other two part, I got another arm and another leg to go. And as soon as I get that done and look it over and make sure that's all smoothed out real good, I'll put it in the oven, bake it for 8 minutes, 265 at a degree of 265 or 6 on your new wave oven. And I'll bring it back out, let it cool. We will start the next one. So, okay, guys, I thought I'd tell you about my little scare there today. And also give you that layer on the baby. And let you see how I do mine. So, this is a long one, guys. I'm really sorry, but it's just, some of these will be longer than others. But, you know, it's like I said, it takes time to do these dark babies. A lot of time. But anyway, yeah. So, I'll see you soon in a new video, guys. Thank you so much for everybody that's following along with me. I appreciate all of you. Tell all your friends we're doing a painting series to come on over and paint with all of us. And invite them over if you don't mind. Please subscribe to me if you're not already, or at least consider doing so. Ring the notification bell so you don't miss a video, one of these painting series. Come back and see me. And yeah, so we will, I will see you soon in a new video. And oh, and ring the notification bell and hit the thumbs up, the like button, please. And yeah, as you know, to help me out there. Okay, guys, I'll see you soon. Oh, I forgot to say too, and I forgot that on this one too. Take the little brush. Let me tell you that before I leave. Sorry, guys, I'm getting all confused. I know I'm all over the place. But do your little fingernails. Just take that right off your fingernails, just like I done the lips and the toenails. And then it will be clean. You don't have to worry about it. See that? What I done there? Okay, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Much love to you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye, guys.